Overconfident Sports back at it. Today we're going to do a bit of a player focus. We're going to talk about the situation with Andre Drummond. Where should he end up and what is his ideal fit? I'm going to let you start with that one. To give him a little bit of background, that's my bad. Andre Drummond is right now being benched by the Cavaliers because they wanted to trade him. So they just told him that he doesn't have to be, he's not an active roster member, so he's just not playing. So he's a part of the team, but he's just traveling with them in his street clothes. He's not playing. And basically they're trying to make sure he doesn't play so that it's for injury prevention. So because if he gets injured, his trade value goes down. So to prevent that, he is not playing and just going to get traded. Because the Cavaliers want to use Jared Allen as their future center. And they have Larry Nance Jr. and they have a couple of JaVale McGee. So he's like going to be their backup center.
But, I mean, I think everybody knows where I'm going with this. I think Andre Drummond should come to the Hornets. Because then the Hornets need a big. So I think that would be perfect. We could exchange Andre Drummond for a Cody Zeller and a Terry Rozier.
No, you can't let Terry Rozier go. He's a great player,
bro.
He's averaging 27 points per game in January and February.
I get that, but it's like, would you rather have Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham stunting LaMelo Ball's growth?
No, I would.
Or not stunting it.
Just keep LaMelo Ball as the starting point guard. You know, he'll figure his shit out. And you need Terry Rozier because he's your scoring energy boost. He will score the ball. You need that.
We got Malik Monk score the ball. Malik Monk can score the ball. Everyone in their mom knows that. He's not as high as a clip as Terry Rozier.
Look, I disagree in the sense that I think that you guys should hold on to Terry Rozier for dear life because he is a great scorer and you guys need that for firepower. I feel like if you guys trade him, you'll regret it eventually. But keep continuing. But that's just how I think about Terry Rozier, you know. But keep going.
I would just rather have a veteran, but that's a different topic. We could go on and on about that.
Definitely.
But I think just Andre Drummond would bring a defensive presence in the paint that we desperately need. We obviously need rebounding.
Basically, you want to replace Bismack Biyombo.
And Cody Zeller. Yes, I desperately.
You want to waive both of them? Would you just waive them?
No, I would love to keep Cody Zeller on the bench. Okay. Honestly, he's a solid center. He's not an NBA starting center.
He's not a scrub. You know?
No, that's facts. But I just think because that would propel the Hornets immediately into playoff contention.
Well, see,
immediately.
It prevents people from going in the paint. You know, you guys get defensive rebounds, and you have a role player, set screens, catch lobs, put him in the dunker spot.
Exactly.
And Andre Drummond is athletic. Like, people don't know that.
And we have already a versatile lineup where we could go small ball if we wanted to, running PJ Washington at our 5 if we really wanted to.
I want to see the LaMelo Ball to DeAndre Jordan passes.
Yeah, you want to see Lob City. You see that? What's that? What's the new nickname? Mellow Ball and
Airbnb.
Airbnb,
yeah,
but I'm not rocking or MB ×2.
Yeah.
But I don't really rock with those. We need to find something new for that.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna let you go.
Oh, for sure. I don't disagree with you. You're absolutely not wrong. Okay. But I think another team needs DeAndre Jordan Andre Drummond even more than you guys.
Who?
The Brooklyn Nets. Because I think the Brooklyn Nets needs Andre Drummond more than you guys, more than the Hornets or any other team. Even I can even plug in the Lakers, Clippers, and stuff because they are running Jeff Green at center, and it worked versus the Lakers. Like, in all honesty, but when it comes playoff time, you need that Jared Allen defensive presence. Okay, let me ask everybody: why is it that their defensive rating dipped so low when Jared Allen got traded? They should have kept Jared Allen in that trade. Andre Drummond is a seasoned, more experienced, maybe even a tad bit more skilled version of Jared Allen. Of course, I think that they need that on their team. They need that defensive rebounding, the blocking shots, screens, and just a role player. They don't need another player trying to prove something. No, Andre Drummond will play his role. He'll do what needs to be done. So I think the Nets need that. That's really what's holding them back because they have everything offensively. They just need some defensive help.
I don't disagree with you on Andre Drummond being on that team.
Yeah.
I disagree with you saying about the Nets saying like they need Andre Drummond. I don't think they need Andre Drummond. I think it would be very useful for them to have Andre Drummond.
Like you always said, the game slows down in the playoffs, right? In that half court offense, it's literally half court, even like less than that. You need that solid interior defensive presence. Because if they're going to, let's say they're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers, who is guarding Joel Embiid?
DeAndre Jordan.
But, who is going to have to manage Ben Simmons? And, what's the number 3 on their team?
It would be probably Seth Curry.
No,
or Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris, yeah. But I think that DeAndre Jordan is not going to be able to manage Joel Embiid in terms of the size factor. I think that they need a more stronger center, 6'10", 279, 280-pound center DeAndre Drummond. I think DeAndre Jordan is more of a half and half between a 4 and a 5 now because his game has changed. Because I don't think he's enough to handle Joel Embiid in the paint, in the post. On the perimeter, yes, because DeAndre Jordan's very athletic, but they need that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying.
In the post, because Joel Embiid, where do you think Doc Rivers is going to put Joel Embiid in the playoffs? In the post. So they need Andre Drummond, but I think that in terms of but this is more of like a one-season rental thing to go for one title. Hornets, I get what you're saying because it's for the future. You can extend them, re-sign them. You have that flexibility. But I'm thinking of the Nets are gonna have to go against 76ers. I feel like with Doc Rivers, 76ers are gonna be a threat in the playoffs for sure. They're gonna get to the semifinals or the conference finals, and it's gonna be Nets versus the 76ers. Is what it is. So they need that.
Interesting. So you think Philly's going to the Eastern Conference Finals
versus Brooklyn? Yeah.
Okay. Well, just to counter you on just that point alone, then we'll get back to Andre Drummond. Nobody has an answer for Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden.
That's true.
No one has that
100%.
answer.
No, they don't. Absolutely. I just think that they just need that little bit of a defensive end edge and that rebounding just to get them, push them over the hump, just because you don't know what you're going to face in the playoffs. It's unpredictable. So I'm just leaving that a little bit there just to tell them why they might need Andre Drummond.
Yeah, I get that. What was the other team I was going to say for Andre Drummond? It was not the Atlanta Hawks. Oh my goodness. Why am I blinking?
On the West or the East?
On the East.
On the East, like Celtics.
Yes,
the
that's
Celtics,
exactly what
I was going to say that too. The Celtics need him for sure. Daniel Tice's a great player, but they need some help.
Yeah. And there's a lot of room.
You know what's funny though? I want Kevin Love to go to the Celtics.
Yes.
They need that. Send Andre Drummond. Yo, Cavs GM, listen to me. Andre Drummond to the Nets or Hornets?
Hornets, preferably.
Or Kevin Love
to the
Celtics or Andre Drummond to the Nets. I'm talking about playoff and Send them there. You send him.
Nah.
Because Danny Ainge has been trying to get Kevin Love. It just never works out.
Who knows? It's all about salary cap.
Facts, bro.
It's all about salary cap.
Those are untradeable contracts.
Exactly.
Man. Shit.
So that just screws them in a sense, but it puts the teams in contention over the top to compete.
Facts.
So I'm all for it.
And let the players make their choice.
I really want to see Andre Drummond on a solid playoff team.
Because he's gonna be useful. It'll help. It actually is gonna work.
Exactly. Because he was solid out in Detroit. He's been solid for the Cavs.
Yeah.
So I think True
professional.
Exactly. He deserves to be on a team that is looking to be in playoff contention.
Facts.
So that's all I got about Andre Drummond.
Honestly, that's the same I got too. I think let us know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let us know if you agree or disagree. Send him immediately. Get him out of there. Get him out of jail. Swear to God. Get him out of the Cavs.
Cleveland will be irrelevant until they realize they can put a solid team together, or not even put a solid team together until they can.
Until they have LeBron.
That's the sad truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
But
to
okay,
close it out.
okay. But yo, let us know. Thank you.
We'll catch y'all later.
Peace.